What does the Bible say about the mark of the beast? Revelation 13:11-18. Then I saw a second beast, coming out of the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb, but it spoke like a dragon. It exercised all the authority of the first beast on its behalf, and made the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose fatal wound had been healed. And it performed great signs, even causing fire to come down from heaven to the earth in full view of the people. Because of the signs it was given power to perform on behalf of the first beast, it deceived the inhabitants of the earth. It ordered them to set up an image in honor of the beast who was wounded by the sword and yet lived. The second beast was given power to give breath to the image of the first beast, so that the image could speak and cause all who refused to worship the image to be killed. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast, or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. In the heart of the Bible, nestled within the cryptic verses of the book of Revelation, lies a prophecy that has captivated and chilled readers for centuries: the mark of the beast. This enigmatic symbol, described as a mark on the right hand or forehead, represents allegiance to a powerful entity, the beast, who opposes God and seeks dominion over mankind. The mark of the beast emerges as a sinister sign of this impending darkness, a mark that separates the followers of the beast from the faithful. Some dismiss it as mere allegory, while others believe it holds a terrifyingly real significance for our times. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, the prophecy of the mark of the beast has taken root in the human psyche, fueling our imaginations and prompting us to examine the world around us for signs of its fulfillment. Sit back and relax, and listen to me and my friends take you through this video. Watch the full video to understand how the mark of the beast can be linked to 6G internet and cashless societies, how it all can become a reality. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Let's journey into the prophecy.
Echoes of the past. Interpreting the mark through time. Throughout history, the mark of the beast has been interpreted in numerous ways, reflecting the anxieties and cultural landscapes of different eras. Some early Christians saw it as a symbol of Roman persecution, linking the mark to the emperor's image on coins. During the Middle Ages, the Black Death fueled fears of the apocalypse, and the mark of the beast was seen as a sign of demonic possession or witchcraft. Later, during the Reformation, some Protestant reformers identified the Pope and the Catholic Church with the beast, interpreting the mark as a symbol of their authority. These historical interpretations, while diverse, share a common thread. They all reflect a deep-seated human fear of control and tyranny. Today, in the 21st century, the prophecy of the mark of the beast takes on new meaning as we witness the rapid rise of technology, particularly in the realms of microchip implants and biometric identification.
The rise of the machines. Technology at the crossroads. We are living in an era of unprecedented technological advancement. One of the most remarkable developments is the rise of microchip technology. These tiny silicon chips, capable of storing vast amounts of information, are increasingly being integrated into our lives. From credit cards to passports to pets, microchips are being used to identify, track, and monitor a growing number of objects and living beings. Alongside microchips, biometric systems are also becoming increasingly sophisticated. While these technologies offer undeniable convenience and security benefits, they also raise profound ethical concerns. As we stand at this technological crossroads, we must ask ourselves, are we sacrificing our freedom and privacy on the altar of progress?
The invisible cage. Privacy in the digital age. Privacy, once an inherent right, is now an elusive commodity. Every click, like, and transaction leaves a digital trail. Social media, search engines, and e-commerce sites collect vast data on us. This data is analyzed, packaged, and sold to the highest bidder. Advertisers target us, data brokers sell it, and governments track us. The erosion of privacy impacts individual freedom. Knowing we are watched, we self-censor and conform. How much privacy will we sacrifice for security or convenience?
Chipped and controlled, a prophecy fulfilled. The rapid convergence of microchip technology and biometric systems with our physical bodies has sparked widespread concern about the potential fulfillment of the Mark of the Beast prophecy. Some believe that the Mark of the Beast will take the form of a microchip implant, a subcutaneous device that contains our personal information and allows for constant tracking and monitoring. Others point to the development of advanced biometric systems, such as facial recognition software, as potential tools for controlling access to resources and enforcing conformity. While the idea of a government or corporation implanting microchips in our bodies may seem like science fiction, it is becoming increasingly plausible in a world where technology is advancing at an exponential rate. In fact, microchip implants are already being used in some countries to provide access to buildings, make payments, and store medical information. The potential for these technologies to be used for nefarious purposes is undeniable.
The most cutting-edge thing about Hannes Huerblad isn't the phone in his hand. It's the microchip actually in his hand. The tiny implant is the latest advance in a biohacking technology that is steadily becoming a part of normal life in Sweden.
We have created a new implant, which is not a chip, it's a full device where you can add different lights, different vibration, different functions. Sweden is a very tech-literate society. And I think this is the main explanation, really, why a lot of Swedes are adopting chip implants.
Swedes haven't been shy about upgrading themselves with the new version. Thousands already have microchip implants that they use in their daily lives, waving their hand to gain entrance to the gym, confirm their ID or make payments. A short moment of pain not putting them off becoming part Swede, part machine.
This event is an implant party, simply where ordinary people can show up and get a microchip embedded under their skin. The biohacking movement in Sweden is hosting them all over Europe, but it's at home where they get the most willing recipients.
I think it's really cool. You don't have to carry any keys or anything. It's just your body. In maybe 10 years, everything will be in your hand.
In Sweden more than anywhere else, the future is already here. The national train company SJ has around 2,600 people signed up to use microchips instead of train tickets.
Did you see that?
And no need to mind the generation gap. 18-year-old Felicia and father Magnus still bear the scars of their new implants. Student Hannah Herving is also freshly chipped and now just needs to program it to open doors. Although importantly for a future career, it does already connect to her LinkedIn.
Some people say I'm mad that I don't know if it's safe and all that, but people have been putting these chips into animals for 20 years, so I'm not worried about that.
The long-term goal is for the new chips to help provide medical care in remote communities. They're already getting under the skin of the Swedes and may soon become just another normal part of modern life and of the human body. Paul Rees, Al Jazeera, Lund, Sweden.
And what people don't mention is, what do these CBDCs actually look like? You know, at the moment, there's a bit of talk about this being phone-based apps. And yes, that is the initial phase. But what was already ready around 2015 is the ultimate goal. What they really want, apparently, I was told by a central banker, is, you know, CBDCs looks like a small grain of rice that they want to put under your skin, which is, in my view, a violation of human dignity. And they realize there is a hurdle. So to get people to accept this, there will be, you know, why suddenly all the billionaires saying, let's have universal basic income? Because the story is going to be, oh, now we've created this vast unemployment and disruption and crises. Well, we need universal basic income. You will get 2,000 euros into your account every month. But of course, to run this efficiently, we need to use the latest technology. So, you know, you need the CBDC chip implant.
Au bout de ça, on parle de puces qu'on pourra s'implanter. Ce sera quand ça?
Certainement dans les 10 années à venir. Et d'abord, on va les implanter dans nos vêtements, c'est-à-dire wearables, comme on le dit. Et après, on pourrait s'imaginer qu'on les implante dans nos cerveaux ou dans nos topos. Et à la fin, peut-être il y a une communication directe entre notre cerveau et le monde digital. Ce que nous voyons, c'est une sorte de fusion du monde physique, digital et biologique.
Talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030, I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual, kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.